The security scanner shrieked as the child stumbled through the checkpoint. Red lights bathed the crowded station terminal in pulsing alarm while 100 species froze mid-step. The girl couldn't have been more than 8 standard years old, wearing clothes so filthy they might have been gray once, might have been blue. Her hair hung in matted tangles across a face smudged with grime and exhaustion. She swayed on her feet, one hand clutching a bundle wrapped in what looked like discarded thermal blankets, the other reaching toward the nearest wall for support she didn't find. "Move along." The Vectar station guard's translator crackled with irritation. His forearms gestured sharply toward the detention alcove. "Scans show biological contamination. You're quarantined pending medical review." The girl's eyes went wide, not with fear, with something else. Something that made her straighten despite the way her legs trembled. "I need passage to Sector 7. Medical emergency. I have clearance codes. I just need to..." "Christ, kid, when's the last time you bathed? You're tracking filth across a clean zone." He reached for her arm. She jerked backward. The bundle in her arms shifted, and a small sound emerged. Not mechanical. Organic. "Pained. Don't touch me." Her voice carried an edge that didn't belong to a child. "I'm carrying critical medical supplies. Temperature sensitive. Every minute matters." The Vectar guard's mandibles clicked in what might have been laughter. "Medical supplies and trash blankets? Runner ID." Probably a street rat trying to smuggle contraband. The scanner chimed. The officer's screen flickered through data streams and froze. His expression shifted from annoyance to confusion. "Sir, her ID isn't. There's some kind of encryption block. High-level diplomatic override. Malfunction." The Vectar guard waved a dismissive claw. "Or stolen credentials. Detain her until we sort it out." "You don't understand." The girl's voice cracked. "She's dying." "The treatment window is 43 minutes. I've already lost 17 getting through your checkpoint delays. If you just let me..." The human officer grabbed her shoulder roughly. "Who's dying? What are you carrying?" The bundle moved again. Something inside made a weak, rattling sound that echoed wrong in the sterile terminal. Several nearby travelers stepped away. A Centaurian merchant clutched her younglings closer. The girl's face went pale. "Please. I'm begging you, let me through. Biological contamination protocols supersede all passenger requests." The Vectar guard's tone flattened into bureaucratic finality. "You have 2 options. Surrender your cargo for immediate sterilization, or accompany it to quarantine detention for 72 hours minimum processing." "She won't survive 72 hours. She won't survive 72 minutes without treatment." Tears cut clean tracks through the grime on the girl's cheeks. "You're killing her. Do you understand? You're murdering..." "Enough." The human officer's grip tightened. "You're causing a scene. Come quietly, or I'll add public disturbance to the charges." The girl looked down at the bundle. Her shoulders shook. When she looked up again, something had changed in her eyes. Something ancient and terrible and utterly calm. "I invoke Protocol Sanctuary 7. Her voice didn't rise, but it carried. "By the Accords of the Third Convergence and the Treaty of Unified Space, I claim sovereign protection for myself and my charge. You will release me immediately or face diplomatic consequences that will end your careers and possibly your species' trade agreements with the Collective." The Vectar guard's mandibles twitched. "You, a human child, covered in garbage. You're claiming diplomatic immunity? I'm claiming what is mine by right and blood." She met his compound eyes without flinching. "Check the encryption again. This time run it against Collective Royal Registry codes." The human officer's hand had gone slack on her shoulder. He was staring at his screen, face draining of color. "Sir, I think you should see this. The override isn't just diplomatic level. I've never seen clearance this high. It's flagged with about 15 different warning protocols." Impossible. But the Vectar guard was already moving to his own terminal, 4 hands flying across holographic interfaces. The screen lit up with cascading symbols, most of them red. Warning klaxons that had nothing to do with contamination began their own quiet alarm in the security station. The girl didn't wait. She turned toward the departure gates, moving with careful deliberateness despite her exhaustion. "I'm leaving now. Interfere in the Collective will hear about it within the hour. I promise you that." "Stop." The voice came from behind them all, deep and resonant with authority that made even the guards straighten. A figure approached from the private lounges, tall and broad-shouldered, wearing armor that seemed to drink in light rather than reflect it. No insignia marked the black plates, but power radiated from the figure like heat from a star. The royal guard stopped 3 paces from the girl and knelt. One fist pressed against the polished terminal floor, head bowed. Absolute silence. Every eye in the terminal locked onto the scene. The guard spoke in a language that made the translators stutter and fail, ancient syllables that predated most of the species present. Then in standard, "My apologies, Highness. I was delayed in customs. I should have been here to prevent this." Misunderstanding. The girl's composure cracked. Her voice came out small and desperate. "Kael'mar." "She's fading. I can feel it. The medicine is time-locked to her biology, and we have maybe 30 minutes before—" "I know." The guard rose in one fluid motion, turning to face the station security with eyes that glowed faint amber in the harsh terminal lighting. "Clear medical bay immediately. Priority override authorization Kael'mar 77 Theta. Send for Dr. Vashani. Tell her the princess requires her presence. Now." "Princess? This street urchin is worth more than this entire station and everyone in it combined, yes." Kael'mar's voice could have etched glass. "Would you like to continue questioning her credentials, or shall we discuss how you physically restrained a member of the collective royal family during a declared medical emergency?" The human officer had gone white as bone. His hands shook as he stepped backward. We had no way of knowing she looked like someone in desperate need of help?" The guard's tone could have frozen atmosphere. "Yes." "And you responded with cruelty and bureaucratic obstruction. The collective will be interested to hear how their protocols serve those who need them most." A new alarm began to sound. Not security this time. Something deeper, more fundamental. The terminal's central display flickered and changed, showing a symbol that made half the species present drop to one knee or their equivalent. The royal crest of the collective hung in the air like a judgment.